and I'm getting a call. I can't really talk. And I lost the question. Quality you look for in a Hey guys, welcome again to One Step Closer. I'm happy you're joining me today, and I saw this thing that is called a TMI Tag, and that a lot of people are doing it, and you know, I was just like, well, maybe that's a way that you guys can get to know me. I got a text. I thought this would be a really interesting way for you guys to get to know me too, and where I'm coming from. So we'll see what this question says. So let's just get to it because there's a lot of questions. So what are you wearing? Okay, so I have this already on my on this video, my haul video, and so you can check it out if you want to. And I'm wearing a skirt that I really like as well, and I got it at a thrift store, and that's kind of pretty much it. And I have no shoes on. I'm at home, feeling comfy. Yay! Have you ever been in love? You know, I would say that biblically in love, I haven't. I mean, but I don't believe being in love. You know, I think it's kind of like stepping into love. Like, love is a principle, not an emotion. Have you ever had a terrible breakup? I did have a bad breakup, I gotta be honest. You know, it was before my conviction. I didn't know any better and stuff like that, and so I dated this guy for 4.5 years. He's a really good guy and stuff like that, but just, you know, God led different ways, and thanks to that, I am who I am today. So, how tall are you? 5 and 1 inch. And I actually stopped growing since I was like in 6th grade or 7th grade or something, somewhere there. Yeah, I stopped growing really early, and it's okay. You know, it is what it is. God created me that way. How much do you weigh? Because of life situations, I gained a lot of weight. I used to usually weigh 105, but at that time it wasn't too healthy either. And I ate a lot of food, so now I weigh 100, and I think it, I don't want to lie, I'm not really sure, but last time I checked it was like 125. That's not too good for my health. I know I gain a lot of unhealthy weight. Like, I'm not saying that the weight matters, just how healthy you are. You really have to get better at it. Like, being vegetarian doesn't mean you're automatically healthy. Like, you can be vegetarian and eat a lot of fries. You can be vegetarian and eat a lot of junk food. That does not mean that you are completely healthy. Any tattoos? No, I don't. Any piercings? I don't have any piercings. OTP. I don't know what that is. What is your favorite show? 19 Kids and Counting. I think that would be it. I love 19 Kids and Counting because we share a lot of beliefs that are very similar. And I also like Bringing Up Bates, something like that. Also the History Channel. Who are your favorite bands? I like Fontainebleau. They have really good music, so beautiful. You guys should totally check them out. I like also this singer, Melissa Otto. She has a beautiful song as well. Something you miss. What do I miss? I miss Peru. I miss my country. I miss my Peruvian food. I do a lot. Favorite song as of right now, I guess it would be Even So Come, and I like that acoustic version. I think it talks about Jesus' second coming, and it's wonderful. I think I really like it. It really touches my heart, and the drumming part, it's like a marching band kind of thing. How old are you? I am 21, about to be 22. And yeah, quality you look for in a partner. God-fearing guy, a person that loves the Lord. He has to be able to die for Jesus. A person that believes in the present truth message that has to be said right now. Only God knows. What is your favorite quote? Oh man, there's so many quotes that I like from different books. I can say my favorite memory verse. My favorite memory verse is Isaiah 41:10. So don't you worry because I am with you. Don't be afraid because I'm your God. I'll help you. I'll give you strength. I'll support you with my right hand that saves you. That verse really touches my heart because I know that I'm not alone. He is with me. God is with me all the time, always, no matter what I'm doing. I have His support. Who is your favorite actor? I don't know. I don't have one. Favorite color? Teal and hot pink, especially hot pink. This hot pink. This. I love that color a lot. Loud music or soft? Loud. I guess medium actually. but usually I like it really loud. I'm working on it. Where do you go when you're sad? I guess I would go to God. My room, my bed, and I just pray and cry if I'm really sad. Or how long does it take you to shower? It depends, you know, if it's a really quick shower and I'm late, so definitely the shortest I've ever took is probably 3 minutes. Yeah, it's crazy. 3 minutes. I was just like and I'm done. But the longest definitely like 40 minutes. You know, you want to stay there. If I can stay there longer, I would, you know, because it's so relaxing as the water drops all over. Normally though, it would probably take about like, I would say 6 minutes. How long does it take you to get ready in the morning? It depends really. Usually when I get ready, it probably takes about 10 minutes to 15 minutes. Sometimes it takes me a minute or less because I am like in a hurry and I just pray, I'm like, Lord, help me get the right clothes, and I just get whatever I can from my closet and I get out of the door. Or sometimes it takes me long whenever I'm like, alright Lord, I have time now, so let's see what I can wear. What do you want me to wear? And so yeah, it's kind of interesting. I do pray a lot before I dress and I put clothes on. I think it's very important, especially as girls that love the Lord. So yeah. Have you ever been in a physical fight? No, I've been in a spiritual battle. Anyway, so yeah, no, I haven't. Reason I joined YouTube. Okay, the reason I joined YouTube was because this is after I got converted and God really put that in my heart, and I just wanted to share, you know, my faith and also be able to show them like the reality of being a believer, of being a Christ believer, you know, show them the insides, the outsides. That's why I'm answering these questions too, you know, so you can get to know more of a lifestyle of a Christian. And really, you know, there's more to it, but yeah, just sharing my faith and showing the reality of it, and then, you know, motivating people to keep going and to also be able to share my testimony, that, you know, we all have a testimony to share with others that, you know, God gave us to be able to help each other out. What are your fears? Okay, so my biggest fear, and I'm trying and I'm praying that God helps me out, it's the darkness. When it's dark, I can't. My dad came, visit me, and we had to stay, and we had bunk beds, and he likes everything to be really dark. So I was just there crying, and he was like feeling so bad for me, and he tried to help me out with like some night lights, and hey, that was helpful, but it was tough. So I really don't like darkness at all. I don't know. But I pray that one day I can overcome that, and I'm doing better by God's grace. So we'll see how that goes. Last thing that made you cry. Just thinking about life. You know, actually it was today. Just life in general, situations, and thinking about my family and things like that. Is life. Last time you said you love someone. My brother, he was here. You know, we live in the same apartment, so I was just like, I love you, bro. So yeah, my brother. Meaning behind your YouTube name. Okay, so my YouTube name is One Step Closer. That means because, you know, I think that as we get closer to God, it's like a step-by-step kind of thing, you know? And so I guess, and the shoes, I have shoes there because that's like your protection, you know? It's like we have the Bible as our guide and everything, and we had God as our protector, you know? The shoes protect us from not getting our feet hurt. So that's why I like shoes. It's like getting closer to God and ultimately getting closer to heaven. You know, so that's why it's called One Step Closer, to just motivate one another that we are closer to God. Last book you read, the Bible. To be honest, and this is really sad, but I actually didn't read my Bible today. I gotta be honest with you. For my devotions, I heard this wonderful devotion that it was on YouTube, and I heard a sermon, and that's not good, guys. You know, I should be able to open my Bible, but I just want to be honest, you know. The last thing I read was probably my homework, or no, The Great Controversy, the book The Great Controversy. That was a really good book, and I totally recommend it. It's a wonderful book. If you like history, perfect book for you. The book you're currently reading. I'm reading the Bible. Reading the Bible, reading Desire of Ages, The Great Controversy, so many other books, but anyway, so those are my top 3 that I'm reading. Last show you watched, it was this TV show, about like these myths that people are trying to find. They call it myths, but you know, for example, these people were trying to find the Ark of Noah. You know, it's really interesting. Last person you talked to, that was my friend Cheyenne. She's wonderful. I really love her. Yay. What is your favorite food? I love spaghettis. You know, spaghettis, I can get so creative with it. I love them, and I can eat them all kinds of ways. Pesto spaghetti better though. That's my favorite one. Place you want to visit? I really don't have any place that I really want to visit a lot. I can go anywhere. I really don't mind. I like to be adventurous, so anywhere works for me. Last place you were? At school. Yeah, I was at school. Yep. Last time you were insulted? I guess it was yesterday. It was because you know, like when you believe different stuff, you can be very misunderstood, and so it's time that, you know, at that time I really have to pray. I'm like, Lord, help me, and help me to, you know, just chill and be able to have a Christ-like spirit and to answer correctly. Favorite flavor of sweet? Mango. I love mango. Ah man, I'm so thankful God created mango. I really am. What instruments do you play? I don't really fully play an instrument. I play halves of everything. Okay, I play the piano half, kind of. And the guitar kind of, and the violin kind of. So I wouldn't say like, oh yes, I know them perfectly, but I can play it. I kind of. Okay, flute too. Yeah, kind of. Everything's kind of, I'm telling you. Favorite piece of jewelry? I don't really wear jewelry, so can't really answer that one. Last sport you played? I guess it was soccer, and that was like a long time ago, or no, not even, I don't even know, probably volleyball at the beach or something. But I kind of, you know, been convicted to not really, like, when it comes to sports, to not become too serious about it and not become too competitive. So that's why I kind of like just stopped. And I didn't know how to play sports with skirts too, so I don't really know. So I don't even remember what was the last sport I played, because it's been forever. Last song you sung? Oh, I Surrender All. I really like that song. The hymn is so beautiful. Oh, to Jesus I surrender. It just really talks a lot of how, you know, we can surrender our hearts to God, and how we, you know, all to Jesus I surrender. Powerful. It's my favorite hymn. Last time you hung with anyone was probably yesterday with my brother and my dad, because we had a drop off my brother. So my dad left to Peru. That's it. So yes, those are all the questions, and you're welcome to do it as well. Just Google TMI questions and make sure that you get the right questions. Alrighty guys, bye. God bless.